Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So this video, I was just going to touch on how they had the Women's March yesterday, Saturday, and I believe it was the biggest march in history, right? So I looked it up on Google and then came across this article right here. So I'm gonna go into this real quick and then hit a couple scriptures. And as you see, the heading of the article is titled Women's March is the biggest protest in U.S. history as an estimated 2.9 million march. Millions of Americans have taken to the streets of New York to Los Angeles and everywhere in between as the women's marches on Washington is estimated to be the biggest one-day protest in U.S. history. UConn professor Jeremy Pressman is keeping a running total of crowd estimates across the U.S. in a Google document. An estimated 60,000 marched in Atlanta, 250,000 marched in Chicago. There are estimates of 250,000 people in Boston and 200,000 more in Denver. In New York, the estimate ranges from 200,000 to 500,000. City officials estimate that 500,000 people participated in the main march in Washington, D.C. In Los Angeles, the estimate is anywhere from 200,000 to 750,000. There were also protests of 60,000 in Oakland, 50,000 in Philadelphia, 100,000 in Madison, Wyoming, 20,000 in Pittsburgh, 20,000 in Nashville, Tennessee, and 60,000 in St. Paul, Minnesota. In 1982 anti-nuclear march in New York City drew an estimated crowd of 1 million. The 1963 Civil Rights March on Washington drew 250,000. In 1969 anti-Vietnam War march in Washington was attended by an estimated 500,000 to 600,000. 1995 Million Man March was attended by 400,000 to 1.1 million. In 1993, the LGBT March for Equal Rights had a crowd of 800,000 to 1 million. There has never been anything in U.S. history like the Women's March. It is nationwide and proof that the American people are not going to accept the agenda of the Trump administration without a serious fight. So yeah, man, this is just basically further proving that America is done. Because, like the scripture I'm about to go into about the kingdom divided against itself, that's basically what America is right now. Because either it didn't matter who won, really, whether it was Hillary or Trump, everyone in America was going to be mad. Whether the people who wanted Trump to win, if he lost, they were going to be mad. So now that Trump did win, people who wanted Hillary to win, they're upset. All right. And you got these women marching, the women's rights march. It's not even just women out there marching for women's rights. When me and the brothers was out at camp out there in San Francisco, I believe I seen an article. I believe it was around. They said around 200,000 people or more was marching out in San Francisco the day that we were out there at camp. And while we was out there, I was looking at the people that were holding all the different signs, and it was just people for just random reasons. All right, you had actual faggots in the crowd that had signs saying "faggots against fascism." You had just straight up just dykes in the crowd holding up LGBT signs. You had people holding up signs for Black Lives Matter. You had people just basically for whatever reason, whatever thing they have or whatever problem they have against Trump or America in general, they were out there marching for whatever their cause was. All right, just everybody getting together pretty much in wickedness, because that's the only time people will get together. All right, they don't get together for anything righteous. So the first scripture I was going to hit was in Matthew's chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And that's basically what America is. This they said it in the article I just read. It said that it never been a march that big in U.S. history, man. So this is like the year 2017 is Lord willing going to be that year. It's the signs keep on further confirming that, man. All right, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You got niggas getting judged. All right, these 2/3 wicked niggas. All right, Eddie Long got put to death. You got the dude who was scoffing with Mike Epps. He got put to death, and then you got this new guy that used to be in GMS. He got judged by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and now he's in the hospital. All right, and the apostles deemed this year of death, destruction, and diligence, man. And you see that that's on the way, man. Because all these people out here protesting, it's not going to just remain so-called civilized. All right, it's going to get to the point to where people start wreaking havoc. Like whenever it's a Black Lives Matter protest, you always see somebody vandalizing something, breaking windows and stuff. All right, it ain't gonna be no peaceful protest, man. And like the scriptures say right here, any kingdom divided against itself is going to be brought to desolation, all right? And it can't stand. Any house divided against itself, it can't stand, all right? And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? All right? And that's basically what it is. You got these Edomites divided against themselves, Satan against Satan, all right? They, Trump is a so-called white person, all right, an Edomite. You would think that his people would be happy that he's in office, but no, they're not happy. All right, they're upset. You got these females that was out there protesting. The main thing they was worried about was the fact that Trump was saying, what Trump has said, grab her by the pussy or whatever. That's what the main signs was about, and they basically was just being sexual with their protests. It was nothing but just straight up, just about sex. All right, nothing about so-called uplifting women. It's just about women just being wicked. All right, because that's the only thing that women know how to do. All right, next scripture I was gonna go into is in Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And that's what you see going on. All right, that was in the article right here I was going into. You see, it says it was the largest in history. Well, people are mourning, all right? With the fact that Trump won, you can see the crowd right there. Like, that's just the, I'm not sure where they took that picture at, but you can see how many people, all right? It's just, you can't even see the streets. That's how many people are out there. And that's just, it was millions, all right? Millions of people out there marching across the whole U.S. Never seen in U.S. history, man. Never seen in U.S. history with any president that got elected, all right? People were always upset if the person they wanted to win didn't win, but it's never been like this, to this point to where everybody is literally protesting. He's already in office, and they're still protesting. Like, what are you going to change? You're not going to change anything, all right? Marching never changed nothing. All right, so like it says right here, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, so that's why everybody mourning, because the wicked are in rule, man. Like it's the scriptures say in Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. So that's how we know that Esau's the end of the world, man. And that's how we know that we're at the end of this thing, because this never happened, like the article said, it never happened in U.S. history where you had so many people marching or so upset in general about the fact that the person who won to be elected as president, they were never that upset. All right, so this Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right. So like I was just going into in Proverbs 29:2, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So that's how we know the wicked is talking about Esau. All right. Because when we ruling, ain't nobody gonna be marching and doing all this stupid stuff, man. Women are not even gonna have the liberty to do that, man. All right, everything's gonna be in order when we ruling. All right, in the kingdom, all right, of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But the so-called white man, he's ruling this society right now. So that's why you see things just getting worse and waxing worse and worse, man. And this never happened in U.S. history. So Lord willing, Trump gonna bring on he gonna bring all the prophecies to pass ASAP this year. Lord's will through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, 2017. It's gonna be all right, a major year through the spirit. All right. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises again to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders. Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, man, we brothers been seeing the signs, man. 2017 is gonna be that year. All right, the apostles didn't deem it as such for no reason, man. That was through the spirit. All right, this is the largest protest in U.S. history, man. Over almost 3 million people all around the world, the so-called the America, man, all around Babylon, protesting against Trump. All right, 2017 is gonna be that year, Lord willing, man. Lord, the year of death, destruction, and diligence, man. So brothers got to be diligent in the spirit, because death and destruction is coming to Babylon regardless. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.